Assess periodically and adjust course. Always ask, how close am I to my goals? Where am I going? And should I change course? Now, reality always hits. Sometimes it hits hard, and sometimes it's painful, and sometimes it's great. But even if, as I said, celebrate small success, enjoy the journey to your goal, accept partial achievements and build on it. Accept yourself that you are not always going to function at the same level, get always the same result. We are not machines. Some days are better than others. I achieve 10-15% of the project I had in mind. Now you will not be able to achieve everything you do that. So you have to make sure that you live with the reality and accept and move on, and not get stuck with the first failure that you encounter. Do not get entangled in institutional politics. Please spend your energy on getting your work done. I tell people, try to succeed with your boss, not through your boss if you can. I know that sometimes may be difficult, but I'm talking about you now. I'm talking about your emotional energy, your professional energy, your focus, and so on. And if you focus on your work, doing good job, it will always get noticed. And somehow you'll be rewarded for it. Be a good citizen to the organization you are in. So be useful beyond just patient care. Serve on some committees. Somebody has to do this. Organization does not run just by seeing patients. You may have to do things other than seeing patients. But when you commit, please attend. Come up with suggestions for improvement. Give lecture to the community, students, and so on, and try to present your organization in a good way. That's actually not philosophical tip. It's very practical, pragmatic, and important. Try to get involved in something bigger than yourself. So think of something bigger than yourself. Then you get bigger. Volunteer, contribute. And not every effort you do in life should have immediate, tangible, and materialistic benefits to you. You don't do something and you say, what is it in it for me? Not everything you do that you have to get something in return for it. At least not something materialistic and tangible, okay? There are things we get from what we do beyond that. Of course, you get advice from people around you, especially people that you trust and, trust their judgment and trust their feeling towards you. But nevertheless, sometimes you will get naysayer, and they may be good people. I mean, actually, these are the difficult people you'll encounter, that somebody, he loves you, he cares about you, is like a brother or sister to you, and yet he is discouraging you for certain things. So, and these are difficult than somebody you don't know when he discourages you. So, you may hear different things. Okay, this approach may work, but so what? Okay, this approach work, and the question is important, but we know this. What is new here? Or as Arthur Clarke said, for every expert, there is an equal and opposite expert. Somebody may come, whatever you say, somebody will come and say the opposite thing, totally the opposite. Now, do you want to know who is responsible, who is the person responsible for your lack of success or happiness in your career? It's you. In the end of the day, you are the one who is responsible, and in the end of the day, you are the one who is going to pay the price or profit the gain. So it's all about mindset, and it's all about how you think when you wake up in the morning and go to work or do something else. There is nothing, by the way, nothing free in this life. Nothing. You sit with a friend and you drink a cup of coffee for half an hour and you chat and so on, and you think it did not cost you anything. It cost you half an hour of your life. And I'm not saying you should be isolated, not to do any social activity. But sometimes you do things you think it does not cost you anything, and it costs you the most valuable thing. It costs you time, time is the unit measurement of life. So you basically have to think, what are you going to buy with your life? What is the price of your life? What are the goods that you are going to get with the time you're spending? That brings us to your habits. Define your future. Define, what you'll be achieving. You have to change your habits if you think you are not getting far closer to your goal. Work from a task list or calendar. If you think something important, make a list and then put them in your calendar. You have to put them in the calendar. The list by itself, list is great. As I said, when you put something in a list, it takes a different to become something more, realistic. But unless you put it in your calendar, if you did it, cross it from the list and then move on.